Hello to all gamers and YouTube fans out there. This is BGN1990 coming to you today with another video. Now, I've done a Super Mario Brothers 40th anniversary dedication video. I've done a original PlayStation 30th anniversary dedication video, but today I'm gonna do a 25th anniversary PlayStation 2 dedication video. Now, the PlayStation 2 lasted a long time, 13 years. More than twice as long as the GameCube, and almost twice as long as the original Xbox. Now, I have fond memories with the PlayStation 2. When I was 10 years old, I got the fat PlayStation 2 model for Christmas. And every stinking time I turned around, that machine had disk read errors. It was then at that time where I started taking my grandmother's advice, and as she would always say, always wait a year for after a new video game system comes out to get out all the bugs and glitches and whatnot. Well, my now late grandfather, rest in peace, Grandpa, bought me a new fat PlayStation 2 model for my 12th birthday, and it worked well for about 3 years, and then it started having trouble reading the blue PlayStation discs. So we sent it back. I got it back, then it happened again, sent it back, got it back again. It didn't work again, got it, sent it back. So, third time's a charm. It worked after that. Well, unfortunately, 2009, my dear grandfather passed away. Grandpa, I miss you. So, I knew I'd probably have trouble if the system would go kaput again, so I just sold it to a local retro video game store. I regret doing that, but thankfully, my dear aunt, a couple years back, when I was 33 years old, for Christmas got me a slim PS2 model, and I have enjoyed that one. To my aunt, you're awesome, and I love you. Now, that having said that, what can I say about the PlayStation 2 that hasn't been said already? Had an awesome game library. Some of the games, big games that were kind of stood out was the iToy. Yeah, the iToy camera, you put it on top of your PS2 and you controlled the game with your hands and whatnot. Kind of like the Xbox 360 Kinect, but for PlayStation 2. It was the Kinect before the Kinect. Guitar Hero debuted on PlayStation 2. Now, I'll be honest, I did not think Guitar Hero was gonna take off when I first saw it, but 2008 I played Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock for PS2 at my now defunct at the local skating rink where I lived at, which is now a Planet Fitness. And I enjoyed that game so much I asked my grandfather to get it for me, and he took me to Costco. I was able to get it for $5, a little bit less than what they usually run for. What else can I say? Like I said, it lasted 13 years. I mean, I think it was finally discontinued a few months before the PlayStation 4 debuted. And in my opinion, that is pretty awesome. I remember a video game magazine I saw back in '07. It had an article that said the PlayStation 2 turned 7 years old because 2007. Happy birthday, now go away. And I'm glad it didn't go away. It had a good 13-year run. Now, I'm going to talk about the games. But before I do that, I want to tell you a little story. I mentioned my PS1 video. I took the ESRB pretty seriously. So, 2007, I turned 17. The first thing I got to do on my 17th birthday, I bought a rated M for mature PlayStation 2 game, True Crime New York City. Awesome game. But anyway, besides that, I mean, a lot of good games were on the PS2. Grand Theft Auto Free, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Gran Turismo Free A-Spec, God of War, Burnout Free Takedown. Oh God, the Burnout series. If you've never played Burnout and you're a racing fan, get a Burnout game. It is amazing. The crash mode is awesome. Anyway, back to more games. There was God of War 2, Okami, SSX Tricky. I'm not big on sports games, but I've heard a lot of stuff about that. The Guitar Hero 2. I think every Guitar Hero game up to the Guitar Hero Live reboot in 2015 was on PS2. There was Klonoa 2, Lunity's Evil, Ratchet and Clank series that debuted on the system. Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, Ratchet Deadlock, and also Jak and Daxter series debuted. There was Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy, Jak 2, Jak 3, Jak X Combat Racing, and Jak and Daxter. I think the last one was called The Lost Frontier. It was either The Lost Frontier or The Final Frontier. Whichever one, I heard good things about it. Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, Twisted Metal Black, uh, Tony Hawk's Underground. Ooh, what else was there? I mentioned Burnout. There was Burnout 2, Burnout 3. I think the fourth one was Burnout Revenge. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. God, that game. Not only introduced me to the Need for Speed series, ladies and gentlemen, but that game is amazing. Awesome racing game. And there was the Getaway Black Monday, Silent Hill 2, Gran Turismo 4, Tekken 5, Red Faction. Oh, Sly Cooper. They debuted on the PS2. There was Sly Cooper, Phoebus Raccoon, Sly 2. I think there was a Sly 3. Bully. I played Bully Scholarship Edition on the Wii. Good game. There was Dark Cloud 2, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Onimusha Warlords. We Love Katamari. Midnight Club 2, Midnight Club 3, WB Edition. Final Fantasy X 2. I think I mentioned Kingdom Hearts. If I didn't, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. And you know what? There are so many good PS2 games out there. I would be sitting here all night naming them off. I even did a PS2 game review on my channel earlier this year, Crazy Taxi. That was a good game. And that's all I really gotta say about the PS2. Personally, I have never had any issues with my slim PS2, unlike I did with the fat one. It's just, listen, if you are a gamer and you have never had a PS2, do yourself a favor. Find your local mom and pop video game retro store and buy a PS2. They're probably not too expensive, but I don't know. That's what I would recommend. And all I can say about the PS2 is happy 25th birthday, PS2. I salute you. You rock. And you played a game. You had a game where you can rock in Guitar Hero and Rock Band, but never played that. So, anyway, that is my dedication video to the 25th anniversary of the PlayStation 2. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I love hearing your comments. It inspires me to make videos. I don't know what I'll do next, but it'll be a good one. I can promise you that. I am going to end this video off by saying to all my viewers out there, have a good day, take care, be safe, and happy gaming. Peace.